Hi guys, this is a quick video just to show a repair on the headphone sockets of an Xbox One controller. The headphone sockets go bad on these from time to time. I think the reason, looking at the replacement ones, I think the reason might be simply a contact issue, because these headphone sockets don't actually solder into the board. They're literally just pressed on and rely on the pressing of this onto the board to make the contact. So each of these little gold contacts touches one of the pads on the circuit board to make the connection. There's no soldering involved, so I'm guessing that perhaps it's the when you have a headphone jack in there and it's moving around and this moves slightly, I think perhaps the contacts might lose connectivity with the board. I might be wrong. It might be the actual internals of this socket itself. You can get these on eBay. They're really cheap. These are, I think these are £1 each. I've got 5 of them, picked up 5. I've got 2 controllers to repair. I've got this one and also an Elite Mark 1 Elite controller. Now I'm not sure if it's the same. I couldn't find any information to see whether the jack socket on this is the same, but I'm hoping that it is. So we'll repair both of these, hopefully. We'll start off with this one. So these are fairly simple to open up as far as I'm aware. I've got a little prise tool here, but you could use a flat bladed screwdriver or any flat metal object to get these pieces off the side. So what you need to do is prise up a little bit of the edge, slide your tool inside, and then you can just prise this off. There we are. Now once you get the bottom side off, it all should just unclip like this. Literally just clipped on. So get underneath like that. Just be careful not to damage the plastic. That's it. Sounds like it's going to snap, but everything's still intact there. Okay, remove the battery. Now there are 4 screws visible here. There's one there, 2, 3, 4, and these are security Torx. So that means that they have a little piece in the center of the Torx to stop you using a standard Torx. What you need to use is something like this, if you can see that. But it's a Torx, but it has a hole in the center for that. Now if you don't have one of these, you can buy them. If you buy them in a security bit set, you get a number of different sizes and different pieces. But if you can't, then if you have a small flat bladed screwdriver, sometimes you can get that inside, just to the side of the rod, and you'll be able to get enough purchase on it just to turn that. So try that first. But this is a number 8, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a T8. So Torx 8, but as I said, it's the security bit, so it has got the little rod in the centre. Also, what you can do if you only have a Torx bit, sometimes you can get a flat bladed screwdriver and just knock that pin out the centre. It doesn't take much just to snap it off, so you could do that, and then you could use an ordinary Torx. Number 8. Okay, so I'll just get these screws out. Okay, there's also a screw, I feel it under there. There's a screw under the sticker. It's been done like that so they can, warranty purposes I guess, so you can tell if it's been into it. Now you can just poke a hole in this plastic, take a piece of plastic out and the screw will be visible underneath, or if you want to keep the label, you should be able to just peel this off. It's a plastic label so it's not going to tear with any luck. Okay, just peel that back enough where you can get to the screw. Now all the screws are out, the two pieces of the clamshell just come apart, so you can just lift this top section off. And also, we flip it over, this bottom section just lifts off as well. Okay, so the headphone jack is here, and that is pressed on with this board here, so the contacts of the headphone socket are actually up like this and make contact with the underside of this board. So this board here at the top needs to come up, and that is held on by another two screws here. There's one at the corner and there's one just in this corner here. Now these are Torx, they're not security Torx, but they are still a Torx, and they're slightly smaller. It's a Torx 6. So this is what I'm using here, a T6. So take these two out. And now the board is being held in. Just peel up this tape here. You'll be able to see that there's an interconnect just here that connects these two boards together. So all you need to do is just grab the board, just gently lever it up. There we are. That's unclipped it. So you can see that board's loose now. And if we look around the other side, that headphone socket there is now just sitting in the hole. So we can just lift that out. Fiddly. Should just drop out. I was hoping I could grab it with the end of this screwdriver. There we are. That's the one that's come out, and there's the new one. They look identical. Like I say, I would think that it's the connections here onto the board. So what I think is a good idea at this point is to just clean the contacts under that board. Hopefully you can see under there. So there's some metal contacts on the board, and if we just get some get a cotton bud and some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, or some cleaner, I'm just going to clean those off before I put the new one in. So just give me a moment, I'll get the cleaner. Okay, so I've got some isopropyl alcohol here. I bought this online. It's got a litre of it and it lasts for ages. It's the best stuff for cleaning switches and contacts. So just put a little bit of that onto a cotton wool bud, and then just rub over the contacts on that board. I'm not sure if it's a physical problem with the connector on this one or whether it is a connection problem, but for me, cleaning these whilst you've got it open is a good idea. Okay, so once that's done, you just need to take the new connector and that just drops into the space just at the front, like that. And then the board just needs to be put back down into that connector, so just grab the middle and clip it down. That's it. And that then presses this down onto this headphone jack. So I just need to put the two screws back in. And then ready for the covers. Now when you put the cover on, just these two battery terminals here that are sticking up, these metal plates, just be careful they go the right side of the plastic when you put it on. They need to be inside the battery compartment. Okay, that's that in place. Put the top shell on. And then we can put these screws back in place. Okay, the last one's under the sticker. Okay, and these side pieces, locate the top piece first, like that, and then the other side just snaps in. Again, top side, the side with the spikes on this goes in first. And then snap it down. And that should be it. Battery back. And there you have it, headphone socket replaced. Now I need to do the same with the Xbox Elite controller. I am expecting this to be the same. Headphone jack is in the same place. So let's see. Feel the screw under there. Let's try and lever this off the same way. Oh, there's a little bit of sticky tape in that one, but it comes off the same way. Yeah, the clips are the same, and those screws in there look the same as well. So let's get this side off. It's easier if you get your finger under the end and then work your way along. Lever it off as you go. Because of that tape, it's holding it on a little bit more. But yeah, same arrangement. Okay, so this is a Torx 8 security bit again. Just thought this white pad's probably a bad idea. I think it's over contrasting the picture, so apologies if it's not as clear as it could be. Okay, there's one more under the sticker. Let's get that up. Okay, now the Elite controller does have a few more switches underneath for the trigger sensitivity, etc. So I'm hoping that this will still open up as easily. This D-pad might need to come off first. Yeah, that was holding it on. So yeah, with the Elite controller, the silver D-pad top needs to come off first. Okay, let's see the bottom. Okay, it does just come off in the same way. It was just a little bit stiffer. So if you take it up from the front, and this does just lift off like that. One thing to be careful though with the Elite controller is that there is a little ribbon cable here linking the back shell, so the back shell can't come completely off, but I think we can do this without removing that. We just need to be careful. So what I need to do is undo the 2 screws. These are the Torx 6. And then you just need to lift this board off as before. Just gently lever it off. It's a bit tighter than the other one. Just going to use this just to lever the edge up. That's it. Okay, so that's now come free, and we can grab this headphone socket. Looks to be the same type. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to clean off those contacts again. Like there's 7 contacts, 4 on one side, 3 on the other. Okay, we'll get our new headphone jack. press this board back onto the connector again. It's just a little bit more fiddly with the Elite controller because you have this extra ribbon cable. We could take it off. The little clip there just lifts up and ribbon cable would come off, but I don't want to do too much on this if I don't need to. Okay, now put the 2 screws back in. Top cover back in place. Just be careful with those battery terminals as before. Okay, so I'm hoping this will just snap back into place. Top cover. Okay, looks good. Snap these hand grips in the same way as before, so put the edge with the spikes on there, the plastic spikes, put them in first, and then the other side snaps in place. And that should be it. So yeah, the Elite controller is the same as the standard one with the headphone jacks. So if you have faulty headphone jack, search these up on eBay. Just put replacement Xbox One controller headphone jack, and you will find these. As I said, they're only probably £1 or two each, so relatively cheap, and you can fix your headphone jacks. Thanks for watching.